A wolf den deep in the forest with Hazel and Phil inside. The den is dark, smells of fresh earth, and has a warmth to it, like they've used this den for years. Phil licks his wounded paw while Hazel looks on. She is not happy.
That looks nasty. Does it hurt?
What do you think?
Jeez, what a mess. You're a moron. That couldn't have gone any worse.
I'm fine.
Just then, a distant sound of a village mob fills the den.
Shh! Did you hear that?
Hear what?
You're as deaf as a stone wall. The whole village is out there.
No, I don't think so.
I know we haven't had much luck lately, but what were you doing? You decided to go all alpha male and run smack into the middle of the herd, so you got caught mid-stupid by the boy, and now you're all banged up. And I had to chase him off and drag you back here. You owe me big time.
Hey, third time's a charm. It was all or nothing, and I was hungry.
So you got nothing. Sweetie, I'm always right behind you. This time was no different. You lost your mojo or something.
I always start out that way.
You were growling like a maniac and making an ass of yourself. Now look at you.
Dogs start to howl.
And do you hear that? They're looking for us. The village brought their stupid dogs, and now they're going to find us this time.
Oh, geez. Now, come on, stop fussing.
One of us has to worry. You might try it sometime. Worrying, that is. You're great at plan A, but you need to work on your exits. We've been through this before. Somehow you convinced me this afternoon would be different.
We hunt here all of the time, and that kid is an idiot. He thinks he sees us, and then he runs off to town yelling, "Wolf! Wolf!" Isn't it his job to deal with wolves? They're not going to get their money's worth from that kid.
The kid is right. Strength in numbers. When we hunt together, we eat dinner. When you hunt by yourself, you get a bruised paw and we're left chewing on swamp kale.
We'll be fine. Maybe we can do good wolf, bad wolf again tomorrow. The kid fell for it big time until he figured it out and ran back up into the knoll.
More dogs are howling.
Tomorrow? You couldn't outrun a rack of lamb by then. Besides, he's not going to fall for that again.
Well, he's not that bright.
He's smart enough. And he's good with the doohickey rock thing. I saw him hit Jake the rabbit once on a dead run.
Jake is fine. The kid has never been a serious threat. I've never seen...
Stop talking. You didn't know. That's what this is all about. And what you don't know gets you into trouble. Today we were totally lucky.
Look, it's no big deal. I watch that boy every morning. He is never around the flock.
Yeah, but he changes his routine. I've seen it.
He normally stands in the same spot. But today, he yells about wolves, runs into town, and gets the villagers all crazy anxious.
Now the sounds of villagers and dogs together.
There they are again. We need to move south to last year's den and get moving now.
We're not going anywhere. They'd pick up our scent as soon as we stepped outside. Just so you know, I did get some of Stan's coyote fur and I planted it around the burrow. The dogs are hunting Stan, not us. They won't catch on.
What? How did you get fur from Stan? What the hell? I want to know more about Stan, but that can wait. That trick isn't going to work for long. And then what?
Don't get your tail in a twist. You're not the one bleeding from the paw, you know. I'm thinking.
Ha! You haven't been in this much trouble in a long time. Remember when you were just a pup? Didn't you go after an animal you thought you could eat when we were up on Mill Crescent Road? That animal was a damn horse and 100 times your size. He just about stomped you out of existence. 4 more inches than he would have, too. That story is legend.
Ah, yes, and he looked delicious. Hey, can I help it if my eyes are bigger than my stomach?
Look, you told me this was going to be easy and safe.
The dogs howl, but start to move further away.
There's that dog again. If we're going to move, we need a plan. We can go tonight during the Raven Moon.
Fine, we'll go. You can carry me. Oh, and don't forget dinner. I left it down in the grass behind Big Rock.
What dinner? First Stan and now dinner? You've been busy. I'll be right back.
Hazel exits and immediately returns while Phil licks his paw.
Wow, good job on dinner. There's enough of him for a few days. How'd you... Never mind. I'm sure you tell me some story. But damn, you surprise me sometimes. All the time.
There's no story. He just got confused when I did my sheep impression. They all do. He ran right up to me. Easy peasy.
I know that sheep thing you do with your voice. Bah! That's hilarious. And you think that works? Of course you do.
I use it on Uncle Bob all the time. He hates it. He gets all growly and digs the dirt with his paw. Drives Aunt Gert crazy.
Seriously, we need a plan if they find us before dark. How's this for an idea? I'll offer you as bait, and then when they attack, I'll jump out and scare them off.
Oh, I love that. I'll just lie here, looking weak and pathetic, and when your plan doesn't work, I'll end up as some nice muffler for someone's grandmother. No thanks.
Okay, smart guy, what's your plan?
We stay here, we pretend to be coyotes, and we wait for them to get tired before they leave.
Dogs howl again in the distance.
Or we could get caught by their mongrel dog. Hello? Don't you hear that? And what about me? I can't imagine life without you and your silly escapades, with your big brown eyes, mangy fur, and stinky sheep's breath. What would I do?
Okay, so I was a bit careless today, but you still love me.
Pay attention. The dog has probably figured out where we are by now. He'll figure out Stan's fur trap, and if he gets in here, you can't run away. You can hardly stand up. I don't know how long I can hold them off without you. He'll eat us alive.
Hey, come on. I've handled that. Let me explain.
Explain what? About some monster dog finding us? I wonder who he'll eat
I'm
first.
trying to tell you to not worry about the dog. That's just Reggie. He's been on our side for a while now.
Just Reggie? Who's Reggie? You mean the monster dog has a name? What do you mean, our side?
Yeah, that's Reggie. All teeth and 150 pounds. Red eyes, greasy fur, and paws like dinner plates. That Reggie. He's been my buddy since I shared some fresh lamb with him last summer. He's been on Team Wolf ever since.
Team Wolf, huh? So you two are buddies?
He's a great guy. He loves to chase rabbits and hide his master's socks. He tells me everything. He could talk the ears off a chicken. He's a kindred spirit in a way.
Ears off a what? Never mind. I can't imagine how you pulled that off, huh?
I suspect old Reg is dragging the boy and half the village folk over the hill to Croft Creek, looking for us. And that's miles from here. You heard him just retreat now. That's what you've been whining about. I'll meet him later and give him a little treat for helping us out. Oh, and I'm not as deaf as you think.
Okay, here's the thing. And don't get a big head. But you're amazing, you know that? Stan's fur, dinner by the big rock, and what's his name who eats lamb. Where do you find the time? All I see you do is lie around.
I'm fancy clever, that's all.
Okay, Mr. Fancy Clever. You fooled me.
I knew.
I knew you were the one. When you beat Kenny and the others in that race to get to me, I was so impressed. That was quite the shortcut through the pines. Right then, I knew how fancy you were.
Not too many wolves can climb trees, you know. Uncle Bob taught me that trick. He's a flyer, that Uncle Bob.
We can't go out to the herd for a while. They'll be watching. You can't go out with that limp anyway.
This will heal soon. Then we'll split up the herd and chase a few into the bushes. It's like shooting sheep in a briar patch. Good times.
Yeah, you've already shown us how easy it is. You heal, and I'll gather some comfrey and lavender for your paw. We'll fix you up good as new so you can resume your rightful place in the den, doing next to nothing and telling me how great you are.
Well, I'm sorry for what I did. Today was rough, but I want you to know that I appreciate you. You saved my life for elk's sake. I fought hard to win you from Kenny and Furry and the others. You're the best hunter and mother, and I'm grateful to have you. Someone has to worry about us. If you didn't, there wouldn't be any us.
I hate it when you're nice to me. I can't be the bitch I was born to be. See what I did there? Bitch.
Keep your day job.